And welcome to Zero to Hero Part 23, ANB Silver 9 Part 7. Yesterday we reached Champion Level 948. Arc Lightning and Endurance are on their way to level 10. I desperately want Arc Lightning at level 10. It's going to give me an attack speed boost. I've been looking over a lot of my old recorded crafting runs from ANB events, and I've noticed that in all but one of them my first 5 crafts have included two 72s, a 73, a 74, and then either a 75 and or 76, and the only case where that didn't happen I got a 71. This character has crafted 4 legendary items, 2 72s, a 73, a 74. My spidey senses are tingling. I desperately want to craft then a weapon and see if we get something good as that 5th craft. But I don't have the materials yet for it, so what I propose in doing is carrying on experience farming and getting materials from that, and then at the point where I have enough to have a go at crafting the stuff, we'll meet back up and see what we get. And welcome back. What I've done is convert my greater water into air, so we are in a position to see what is going to come out on this staff. Whatever we get, it will be better than what I currently have, so after the big build up in the introduction, let's see what we get. A drum roll, or no drum roll. A 72 after all of that. It's got a socket though. Perfect experience, perfect ability rate and excellent damage, so that is far better than this. So what are we getting? 24% more damage. So yes please. And I think I am going to add, I don't know if I've got any in here, I will add this topaz for some more critical rating as well. So try and maximise my chances of getting those crits on Kara. So what does that do for us now? We're almost up to 40%, which was the sort of minimum value that I think we need. Ability rate is now getting higher. Our haste is hopefully over that, so I'm happy where we are. I'm going to carry on farming trial 80, and we are getting close to the stage where I think at the 6th hour, or when this is done, probably have to do a gold farm or something. I can at least sell that now, so that's another piece down. I have to have a hard think about what I'm going to craft, because I do want a very good weapon at some stage. Obviously we're very light on materials, but a good weapon will help us farm higher. I'll carry on thinking about that, but back to the farm. And welcome back. I've just had a couple of fast runs at trial 80, so 76 and 75 seconds. I'm thinking let's take a look together at trial 90. Let's go get a celestial transform if we can. I'm acutely aware that I have quite low toughness for this, but hopefully it's not going to be a problem. I need to pay attention. Look at the mini map a bit more. I think if we do get a critical hit on Kara at the end, she's just going to explode in one hit. Let's just beam into them while we wait one of these vortexes. I think I've made such a pig's ear of this that we're potentially looking at an abandon. Let's pull in these other mobs that I've missed. There is quite a big group of elites actually. That's gonna fill the progress bar some. So no critical with that one. No critical off that one. It's not looking farmable with the lack of criticals. No crit with the third beam. Game doesn't like me. Four of them. Okay, so it waits right until she's nearly dead before giving me a critical hit. But we have one of the big targets of ANB done, a celestial transform for the account. A couple of currency boosters, those are going to be coming in handy for gold farming that I'm still extremely nervous about doing. What have we got there? Oh, that'll go into a gold farm set, I think. Save me having to craft something initially. Put that there. That can go in with the other set pieces ready for salvage later. So this is things we're keeping. So one major milestone down. The initial aims were champion level 1100 and troll 110. I think 1100 is going to be met even today before we get to the halfway stage, so that's nice. I'm going to drop back to trial 80. Clearly 90 is a bad idea, too much reliance on the crit, and as we just saw, that didn't crit until the 5th beam, which is far too long on a boss. So I will be back later and we'll hopefully look at some gold farming then. And welcome back. Still got about 10 minutes to go on the experience booster, but I've decided it's time to upgrade this epic bracer to a legendary. So I'll be adding in crit rating. So we have crit rating, haste, frost damage and experience going on. So a relatively cheap item. 71 perfect frost, perfect experience, losing some haste, but that's no biggie. We're going to lose some power as well, but I'm not worried about that. We can unsocket this. So what does that do for us now? Almost up to 40%. One of the other things I want to craft as soon as I get to about 150,000 gold is on the rings. I want to put deadly clarity on one of them. So I've got the materials So that will give me an extra 100 crit rating as well. That will get us over the 40%, and then obviously we've still got crit rating to go on some of these other items as we upgrade. So hopefully we'll be seeing a few more crits come out as we progress. So back to the experience farm. And welcome back. So the booster is finally done. We're just about at the halfway stage, or just past. Champion level 1162. Whole load of set items to get rid of. A few braces of mastery in there, but they're blizzard and arcane bolts. Not that I would be using anything that I haven't already unlocked during this event. So 44 titans, that's a nice haul from those there. What I need to do now is craft the gold farm gear, but first of all what I'm going to do is save this experience farm set to the armory so we don't have to faff about later putting it back on again individually. Let's call it EXP beam. So what I will do is put all the gear with the exception of the jewellery that needs to be redone, or I need to make gold fine jewellery later, which will form part of from the gold that we farm. That will go in. So I do have a few pieces of extra gold that dropped, purely just random stuff, so we'll put this on. And then I need to craft, I'm going to make at least one piece of ELR. I need an igneous, and I think everything else, I haven't tested this, so I'm very nervous as to what's going to happen. I am going to craft a regalia robe, but just blue, with power and extra gold. We can probably afford to craft quite a few of these, but we've got a 74, so I'm going to use that one. In fact, what I'll do is test to see how it works for gold farming with whatever we get, and then come back and craft higher level stuff if it works. Weapons, I do need an igneous because we need shatters, so we're getting power and extra gold. It's not too expensive. 71, we can probably do better than that. 72 with worse, was that worse damage? No, it was better damage. Let's just have a few of these. I don't want to waste too much messing about with them. We'll take the 72. I will sell those. So we need helm, cape, 2 regular trinkets, gloves, boots, pants, and a belt. I could have sworn I had something with movement speed and extra gold in here. Clearly not. Okay. So, helm. Cloth armour, normal. Power and extra gold. We'll craft a few there. We've got loads of materials. Ideally I want over 50%. That'll do. While we're in there, let's go with pants. and movement speed. Yeah, that'll do. Boots, same. Craft a few of these. Let's see. Perfect, but 71. Just keeping an eye on the materials and gold. We've got loads. Let's keep going. That'll do. So we have the pants and boots. So gloves next. Actually, let's sell this rubbish so that we can easily see what is what. Normal gloves with power. I'm hoping that shatter will be enough. Take those. Just a normal cape. Take that. What have we got? Trinkets. So normal trinket. I'm going to go with fire damage. I want everything to come from shatter. I'll take that. More interested in the gold stat. If we've got some sockets, that's a bonus. So we want a second one of these. That's nice. And a belt. So armor, belts, normal. I think fire damage again. We'll take that one. We'll sell those. So what do I need to do? Let's look at the build. Probably not going to need... I'm going to put glass cannon in for a bit of extra damage. I'm going to put in death from above for the second shatter. And pray that this actually works. Things could be about to go hideously wrong. And I'll start crying to myself. So, severed mountain. I'm literally going to run to the end. Two shatters is going to work. So potentially I could run all the way through to a better map than this. Although it might be handy just to hang around here for a bit. If I don't turn that quest in... Oh, it's going to keep asking, so he's going to... That's annoying. Normally if you don't turn the quest in, then you don't get given the new quest and you can stick to the map. And of course there's another quest down here. Now what? Morgan as well. Really? craft 2 rings. Well, what do you know? I will keep one of those, since we'll be using that in the extra gold. So 27 extra gold rings is all I'm going to do. Fuse them all together without anything in there and see what we get. Something between 128 and 131% extra gold eventually on a single stat legendary. Is Morgan going to want me to... I'll craft a necklace as well. There we are, I've done it, Morgan. I can go and sell that utter junk now. Do I want to run on while we've got that 7 minutes there? Do I want to sit here and gold farm, or do I go and run through and grab Robin and get some, make use of some materials and things on the way? We get a chance of books and things from this map, don't we? Oh, why was I worried? It's clearly just going to blow everything to smithereens. Of course, it helps if you don't do things as messily as that. I might run this one a few times actually, since we're going to get a fair few books from that level. Now, what does Morgan want me to do now? Fuse a ring. Okay, I don't want to do that really, but it's going to be 34 gems with extra gold. I can fuse the first 3 of them and make 1 extra gold rare. Fuse, that will go up to that. And is that it? Is it done? It's still showing as grey. What am I missing? Craft 3 rings. Oh, for goodness sake. Dear devs, please don't stick these silly things in. In ANB at least. People have already done this on their main accounts. I'll sell that one. You have to be level 20 in order to take part in ANB, so you'll have to have done the tutorial. That is actually skipping ahead. That's interesting. Do a second shatter. I can ignore all the side channels this time. We won't wait for all of that, it's a waste of time. So 282722. We only need a single shatter. Interesting. So what did that move us up to? I thought that said 282722. I don't know. I think I'm going to farm Severed Mountain for now, and we'll meet back up when that's done. It's 6 minutes and then probably another half an hour. So see you again soon. I've decided for completeness, let's just show crafting at least one legendary pure gold ring. So we saw the first one earlier, and I've literally sat at Morgan crafting or just collecting rings, and any that had plus gold I just kept hold of. So now I can fuse them. These are all going to turn into rares. I can then fuse 3 rares to make an epic, and then 3 epics to make the legendary. That's not bad, 130. So I need to repeat that for another ring and a necklace. So as I gain more gold, I shall go back through that tedious process of doing that. Where in the inventory did I put this? So let's put that first ring in there as well. I can do that and possibly add a bit of power or something. I'll see how the runs go. Anyway, that's all I'm going to do. For now I'm going to stick with Severed Mountain. If I do move on, I don't know if you want to see me running through story maps or not, so I'll have a think about that. And welcome back. So the initial gold farming is done. That might look like a pretty poor return, nearly 4.4 million. But bear in mind I did have to use a few 100,000 to get the extra gold necklace and rings. Plus I also updated a couple of things on the EXP build. So the necklace, I had this all set up and just needed the gold, so that's gone on to give me some more vitality, and the first one of the rings has got critical rating on it now, so that's going to help. I think what I'll do is finish up, we'll craft a couple more items. The other thing that chewed up materials or chewed up gold was I converted lesser essences up into greater, so that uses quite a bit of gold as well. So it's not as bad as it initially appears. We'll start off with glacis. I need to check to see what we've got. Haste, ability rate, experience and critical rating. So critical rating, haste, ability rate, experience. We can craft I'm thinking it's going to be a 73. So that's fine. Chest, what have I got on there at the moment? Haste, ability rate, experience, so we'll just add critical rating to that. Regalia robe. This I think's a 72. It's a 76. Oh, 74. Let's come out early. and with a socket. That's nice. That makes me wonder what to craft next. I was thinking the next craft has to be a 72. Let's equip those. Crit rating, haste experience. Armor, capes, unique, integralis, crit rating, haste. I don't need a ability rate, we've got that elsewhere. Do I want survivability or crit damage? Having yesterday said, I don't really need crit damage for experience farming. Let's get some toughness in there so we can push a bit higher, hopefully. 72 please. Plonk that in. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to craft a new igneous. Crit rating, haste, ability rate, experience. And the only reason for that is I think there's a 76 due very soon. And it would be rather nice to get that out of the way. And it wasn't that one. We'll have another try. Although this is screaming 73 at me. Which means it probably would have been better to craft something else. Oh, it's the 75. I'll take that. That's definitely a keeper then for now. 76 is going to be some way off. It's a bit more damage. I can unsocket that, put that in. It will look even more damage now. And I won't mind sticking Slayer on that later. So that's good. Gloves, haste, ability, experience, crit rating. Crit rating, haste, ability rate, experience. We're in this situation, are we? I'm converting water because I've got masses of them. This must be a 73. Haste, experience, ability rate. I want to see where my ability rate is. So that's gone quite high. I can lose the ability rate. Actually, it's going to be over 100. I want frost damage on there. I've got it on those. I've not got it on there, but I've got it on there. What's my 5.3 and 5.3? I could lose haste then. Okay. So that was the Vial of Wind Spirit. This will be the last craft of the day. And wrap up the video. So Vial of the Wind Spirit, crit rating, frost damage, ability rate and experience. I need to convert some water still for that. And we'll get a level 72 Wind Spirit. We've done rather nicely out of that. I can throw that one in there. The reason I'm holding off crafting these at the moment, movement speed, haste, crit rating as well, all three of those are air. So 28 air, greater essences just to make the boots, and same again, pants, and the same again with boots. So I would rather craft materials rather than convert other essences over at this stage. Let's see where that puts us overall. 46% chance of the crit now. That's much better. Ability rating is perfectly placed. Vitality, our toughness, about another 100,000 would be good if I was farming 105. What I think I'm going to do is see what greater things we've got. I'm going to create another crit rating with that. So do I throw in 100 haste, which isn't going to do anything for me whatsoever, or do I increase my toughness, which is much more fun? So that's good. That gives me some survivability if I now want to go and look at some higher trials. So once I've got more materials, we replace the boots and pants. I want to stick a Slayer enchant on here, which is going to take quite a few, and I want to put frost damage up here. Actually, what is my overall frost? Nearly 50%, so that'll go up to 59.6 once I add frostbite to the helm. So that will wrap up today's video. If you've got any questions or comments, feel free to ask down below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time, and we shall go back to experience farming. So thank you very much for watching.